As you guys are traveling down the road, off in the distance, you hear a faint, like really distant roar.
I don't see us.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to
you
pay.
won't.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a map for that, so.
Oh, okay.
So what, are we just looking at a black screen then?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Can we roll something to see if we can tell what the roar is?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
All right.
With insight?
Oh, how is Kiyomi feeling, by the way?
Well, now that you actually had full rest after a full day. Oh, wow. She's scared.
Yes!
See, it seems the close contact with death has made Kiyomi feel better.
Alright. Kiyomi feels better. Awesome.
That's good.
Alright.
So, do we insight or is it perception?
It would be
For nature.
insight to remember what kind of roar that is.
Oh, wow.
I'm a wisdom guy, so
Yeah, Mordecai doesn't know.
I'm proficient in it.
Oh, that was Crunk. Oh, I thought that was my roll. I'm just like, wow, I did really well. Oh. Wait, never mind.
Okay, there's Nilo.
That-
So slow.
All
Actually-
right, so Krunka and Nilo, it's really faint and far away, but it sounds like a dragon to you.
Oh shit.
The dragon. He gave up trying to say Sierra, and now he's calling you Nilo.
Syra?
Sarah was so
Syra.
hard to say.
Oh wow. How far off does this sound like it is?
Couple miles.
Hmm.
And we're
In
on
the
a
direction
road?
we're going?
It's hard to tell with the swamp trees and all that. Kind
What
of
do
like
you
a
guys
fog.
think we should do? You guys want to like hide in the bushes or something until it goes away to make sure it doesn't come this way and find us on a road?
Mordecai
Freaking
chimes in. He
dragon,
says, "We
It
can't."
sounds like a dragon. That's what Crunk says. It sounds like a dragon, guys. Maybe we should like hide and wait for it to pass out of the area.
Mordecai will look up to the sky, and is there a lot of foliage over top of us too? Like we can't see above us?
There's fog, low setting clouds.
Yeah. Mordecai would say, I don't think that we'd be seen if we continue forward. He said we just stay cognizant, and if it sounds like he mentions that we can't even tell, which direction it's coming from. So we have no idea. I mean, we could be waiting here for hours. He says he'd rather continue moving along.
Would you rather die or wait for hours to be like safe?
He notes.
If it happens to find us on the road, we're dead. Like it's pretty much as simple as that.
Would
So
Mordecai
you wanna
know?
risk this to save a few hours of travel?
Would Mordecai know that a dragon would walk on a road? I mean, wouldn't it typically be flying?
If it's looking for targets, it's gonna look
I mean-
on the road.
Yeah,
Mordecai kind of tilts his head at Krunk and says, I know not of the dragons you've seen that walk like humans, but I doubt that we'll be seen under this thick fog and the foliage." He said, it's easy to find a spot to hide, and he points over to the Syrah and says that she also is able to make the best of the situation in terms of telling us the best places to hide. I think we'll be fine pressing forward, but it's open to, and he points or he nods to Kiyomi and Syrah. If you guys feel not or don't feel comfortable moving forward, then we can stay.
Kiyomi just
Trump
shrugs.
says, I'm not talking about dragons walking on the road. I'm talking about if he's flying over and, like, he might be flying over the road looking for something to eat or kill or rob or something. I don't know.
Now
Might
your
rob
dragons. Now your dragons rob.
I was gonna say he might rob us. We might get mugged
you-
by this one.
Where do you think dragons get their gold? The magic items and stuff.
It's very true.
You think they
God.
just grow them in a cave like
Thought
plants?
it was that they ate people and then they get it stuck in their teeth and they'd be like, ew, there's a sword stuck in my tooth. So I'm gonna spit it out in this pile.
Yeah, and they find
Mordecai,
people on
Mordecai
roads
face
and
palms and
towns
just shakes his
stuff.
head.
Mordecai probably knows better about dragons than us because he's read it in a book once.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I read this in a book about dragons.
Can we roll an insight to see if dragons would hunt us down on a road?
I mean, I have history. I could roll that.
I'll roll insight for that if we can.
Sure, go ahead.
Kiyomi's not even gonna try.
I'm good.
All right. Oh,
Wow,
nice.
Nilo.
Heck yeah.
So, Nilo, you know that dragons are highly territorial, and if you go into their territory, they will most definitely attack.
Shit.
It's hard to tell if it's hungry enough to hunt you down, but yeah, with its eyesight, it won't be able to see through that fog with ease. It'd have to come down lower.
Okay, so I know dragons are territorial, but we might be able to scoot through without getting noticed. That doesn't help. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mordecai says we all know that.
I was gonna say, like, it might be hungry. I can't tell though.
he just
It
sighs and he says yes, and I might be hungry too, but I'm still pushing forward.
Come to think of it, how's your rations?
Oh shit.
I actually
been
don't know. That
3
we had-
days
Oh, I
with the extra resting?
Shit. Haven't
Yeah.
been marking that. Who has been?
I don't
I've been
know.
Well,
That.
we
marking
need to
it,
take
but I
3
know I have-
rations off. I think I forgot.
I've got 5 days of rations, so I guess I'm down to 2 days of rations then.
Yeah, how many days?
Right.
I got to see. I don't know that Mordecai has any rations.
You'd be dead, dude.
Mordecai is starving. Actually, no. You can go several days without eating.
Yeah. You could go a week without eating.
Really?
But once you go past 3 days, you start getting penalties to your rolls.
Well, I've got 7 rations left after subtracting 3.
Yeah, I'll do
So
that.
I'd be able to share. But we got to start like trying to forage or hunt or something when we set camp, I guess.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just looked. The only pack I had was the Scholar's pack. That does not have rations in it, so no, he wouldn't have had any. And that bitch at the fucking bar,
My goodness.
fucking bartender. Give me my gold for my cups.
He's very, very bitter.
He grumbles about it and says he's got an Eldritch Blast waiting for him when he gets back.
That's beautiful.
As his stomach growls. What the hell are the backgrounds?
The items you get from the background.
Yeah, I'm looking for the stage. That was my background.
Once you find
There it
whatever
is.
package you have, I can tell you what was in it.
Well, I already looked up the Scholar's pack. I just don't remember what the sage started with. I don't think it's any kind of rations, but
Well,
just
it's
wanted
probably
to
going to
check.
be the Scholar's Pack, honestly.
No, that was something for the Warlock.
So for 3 days, you guys have been eating around a fire, and Mordecai's just been watching.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's been so excited about the knowledge.
He's just feasting
He's been
on
sitting there
knowledge.
reading a book while we all eat.
Oh, yeah, occasionally nibbling on the pages.
Yeah, Scholar's Pack
feeds off
doesn't
of,
come with
He
rations.
feeds off.
He
literal-
feeds off Cthulhu's energy.
So what about this dragon, guys?
Well, do you have any
What do
extra
you say,
gold
Fira?
on you? We could just say that you bought some. If Sendo would
Did you
allow
not hear
that.
me bitch out the bartender?
Yeah,
He took
there's
all
other
my gold,
places to
the
get
bully.
food.
Craig's like, guys, dragon, guys, food.
I know, and they're just
Food.
talking about food still.
Well, Mordecai's vote is to continue pressing forward before he starves to death.
Kiyomi's
Does Siri
opinion
even
is
say
shrug.
anything about the dragon to us, or what?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I said, like, Siri didn't even... I mean,
Oh.
she knows us, but she hasn't told us anything.
I
I
think
was
she
gonna
did.
say I haven't had a chance to tell you about dragons being territorial. They don't like it when you step all up in their territory, so don't do that. But so Syria explains what she knows about dragons and points out that it could be worth the risk because the cover could protect us, but that's only for anyone who's willing to go that route. And do we really know any other route other than staying on the road anyway?
Mordecai shakes his head. He says, I know of no other.
So you both want to keep going? On
I
the
would
road.
I would say unless someone has an alternative, there's no choice.
Well, my alternative was hiding and waiting for it to go away. I mean, we could go down the road and maybe if we notice the fog starting to dissipate, then we could hide. How about that?
You hear Mordecai kind of clap his hands together, and he says, "Ah, that's right. See, now you're using your noggin."
What a jerk.
Well, you didn't come up with that.
Let's proceed cautiously. If two of us heard it, we can listen for it to see if it gets closer or further.
All right, Crunch is okay. I'm with you guys. Let's go.
Yay, let's go. Bye, guys.
Kiyomi's just walking. She's
Do we have a map yet? I haven't looked at it.
well. If so, then
No, we don't have a map.
he'll ping. All right.
We're gonna get attacked by a dragon. Like,
We're
even
all
though we're
gonna
like,
die.
let's be cautious about it.
And then I'm gonna start for the rest of the session because I'm the only one that has another character prepared.
Oh, God.
Yay, solo.
My character's cool.
The rest of the session will be 5e character creation, how to step by step.
Yes, step by step. 3 people doing it at once. It's gonna be fun. Stick around.
Well, they'll only see yours though.
Stick around for part 2, guys.
Oh wait, and you've already done your.
Yeah, I'm good. All right. So Sendo, do we get jumped by a dragon?
As you're traveling down the road, it comes to a Y,
God damn.
and one heads off into the swamp to your right. The other one heads off towards some cliffs of hills, and there's a sign there that says "sudden death," pointing in that direction, and it's in red letters.
So Kiyomi just ignores the whole Y entirely and just continues to walk in the way that doesn't say sudden death.
She's like, I've been too close to that too many times.
She looks up at the sign and then
It's right.
looks back down at the ground and continues to walk.
On the other path, it says "in" and points that way.
Oh.
Wait,
Mordecai-
Crunk says, wait a minute, and says, this smells fishy. I think it might be a trap. Reverse psychology.
Damn it, I hate when that happens.
When he said-
You roll insider perception.
When Crunk says wait, I stopped for a
Let's listen
second
here.
and then continued to walk after he continued that sentence.
I think we should wait and listen and see if we hear anything in either direction.
Mordecai kind of like strokes his chin, even though his face is completely clean. He doesn't have any facial hair at all. He like strokes it like he has a beard, and kind of like eyeballs the signs, and looks down. Like he can tell those things. Like when you look down the left path, he can see that there's like it's almost like a cliff kind of area.
Yeah, it's getting a lot more rocky and rising in elevation.
Yeah, he looks down there and he says, I know it seems like that would probably be the best way to go, but if you're looking for dragons, you're probably going to find them in those kind of environments. And he like looks down the other path and he says, and
Yes.
that one stays flat and it's swampy, right?
You also see Kiyomi walking
Yeah.
along that path.
Yeah. He just kind of like thinks to himself and he says, based on the information that we know from what we've gotten from the people who are looking for what we're seeking now, the keep that we'll find is likely to be down this path, but you know, that's just what I'm speculating.
Hmm.
Kiyomi's still walking.
Yeah.
Sierra doesn't. What do you think?
Wait, can you? Which direction? The N is in the direction of what environment?
Flat.
Swamp.
Swamp.
Well,
Plant swamp.
flatter.
Yeah,
Flat
we don't want to
swamp.
encounter a dragon. We can't do that. Let's go to Flatlands then.
The soggy flatlands.
Yeah, let's just stick to what we know. This whole game. There's only just been a lot of undead, and Kiyomi's only gotten poisoned and nearly killed. I think this is a safer route still.
As long as Kiyomi's the
I
one
mean,
that's
I've been
getting
okay,
killed,
so.
but
Right.
I think we're alright sticking to what we know.
Okay, if we try to do it stealthily, guys, would Crunk get advantage on a stealth roll since he already smells like swamp?
that's a good point.
That's badass, man. Good job.
If we all rolled in swamp, what's
I
the
know.
probability that we'd get sick? Because that sounds pretty badass.
Pretty high.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Someone say
Oh,
front. I don't
guys,
want to
I
die.
might get sick.
Trust me, it sucks.
Well, is there or not? The sign says there's an inn in this direction. Like, maybe we is Kiyomi still sick?
Kiyomi's fine. Well, from what you can tell,
Oh.
she's fine, but she's also walking away still.
Yeah, she's gonna get killed if she keeps walking away. I think. Bye.
Mordecai uses
My-
this opportunity to throw a rock back at it. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that sweet revenge.
I know. No, I'm kidding. I won't do that.
Whenever it's
Um,
figured out, ping. Or is it already figured out?
Yeah, it's already figured out.
Let's go. Go. Let's do it.
Yep.
So Kiyomi's like already
Crunk's gonna go whichever
miles
way
away.
Sierra goes.
Yay.
The opposite
I wouldn't call
direction Kiyomi goes?
I'm going swamp way.
I think that's the way that Kiyomi's going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the way that says in
Yes.
and whatever, like the mouth of the dragon.
As
You
Mordecai
guys are
walks,
so impatient. You can't even like wait like 20 minutes to see if we hear a dragon we're coming this direction before we go.
Can we roll insight or perception or?
You guys are like in such a hurry, man. Jeez.
I know. I can't wait to get to the
It's a
next.
dragon. You're just in a hurry.
Mordecai
to
looks
move.
back at Krunk and he says, "Knowledge waits for no one," and continues walking.
By the way,
Oh,
the whole drinking game that I was thinking about this game, about D&D here, one of them was totally going to be Mordecai brings up knowledge. Drink.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't want alcohol poisoning. That might ruin my rolls.
Kiyomi goes down, that's another drink.
Yeah. Right.
If everyone takes a sip of their beverage that's non-alcoholic.
Yes.
As Mordecai continues on the path, though, he's not going to walk like directly in the middle. He's going to kind of stay off to the side, closest to the one end of the swamp.
Kiyomi doesn't care. She's just walking.
This is why she dies a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna
Really
say-
dies. I'll watch this end.
We'll
Because
learn.
apparently they always come out of the swamp anyway.
Yeah.
You guys never.
And I
trust-
think you and
Yeah.
I both have dark vision, don't we?
we do.
We all do,
Yes.
except for
Really?
Krunk.
Well, some of you have low light vision, not dark vision. The only one
I
with
thought-
dark vision is Crunk, or not
I don't
Crunk,
think there is
but,
any low light vision
Mordecai.
in 5e.
Wait, hang on. Let me look at my. I have
I swear it said dark vision on mine, so
The hell's mine at?
it's in race.
We looked at this. Where did I put it though?
Yes, I do have dark vision.
Half elf.
Hang on, let me look mine up. I have something like that, but I want to know what it is.
I think yours is low light.
I didn't write it down for some reason.
Oh, it's muted. What else has dark vision, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else have dark vision?
Yeah.
Half
what I
elf has
thought.
dark vision. So yeah, we all have dark vision except for
Kronk.
Kronk.
If it's not dark, guys.
I was gonna say,
It's
what's
like the
so
middle
dark
of the
about
day,
the
dude.
environment anyway?
Well, there's
It's the middle of
fog.
the day in a swamp.
Yes.
It's like an overcast day.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, fog doesn't block out the sun, man.
It kind of does. Who cares?
I lived in a swamp in Florida. Really, I had alligators in my backyard.
Speaking of alligators,
No way, really?
no.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say that's amazing.
What a
Don't inspire him.
coinkydink.
guess
I was
you
watching this one
and whatever
stream
we
of
run
D&D
into.
where one of the characters got one hit by a alligator's tail.
Well,
Jesus.
Kiyomi's walking in front. Let's see it.
Oh, jeez.
GG.
What is all this, by the way?
It's a hut.
Oh,
Hot.
does it have a sign on the front of it? Or anything?
Yeah.
No.
Who wants?
It says not the secret entrance.
Well, no, I'm looking for an inn. I look in at the door? Is it closed? Or I'm assuming that there's a door right in the center here.
What did you say? There's a door. What is this?
A
It's a
hut.
hut.
Oh, a hut. Oh, okay.
Is there a door or a doorway?
Yeah, there's a door.
Okay.
Is there a sign on the door that says anything?
No, we already
No.
asked. I guess
Okay.
Kiyomi looks
who wants
back.
to go in first?
Are there windows
Where?
on the side?
There are, but they're like really fogged over.
Okay.
Kiyomi looks back at the party, and since they're not doing anything, she opens the door.
Oh Jesus.
Damn.
What?
Just always killing
Oh,
me.
what? Crunk hides.
Yeah, I know, right? Crunk. Not even Crunk.
Crunk dives into the
Dove
swamp.
swamp. you, just,
Alright, I'm not that desperate to get away.
you just see him like he does like a perfect like 10-point dive like right into the swamp.
Oh,
Oh, that's hysterical.
that was the best
You
dialogue
just
ever.
open the door, you don't knock or anything.
I know.
I'm expecting an inn. Inns are
You're
open.
like walking into somebody's house. I don't know what you're doing.
Well, you open and there's this old lady who is reaching around on a table trying to grab a knife
Oh God.
because bandits are breaking into her house.
Kiyomi realizes this, puts up her
Bandit,
head.
plural?
She yells out, "You'll never get anything from me."
Kiyomi puts her hands up and says, No trouble. I was looking. There was supposed to be an inn down this way. I just assumed that the first building was going to be the inn. There's no trouble here.
Does she believe you?
Well, I'm telling the truth, so I don't need to roll a deception or anything.
Maybe persuasion.
Kinda. She's still on guard.
Do you want me to roll a persuasion?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
She's still on guard, but she calmed down a little bit.
Kiyomi looks back towards the rest of them and to the rest of the party, and she waves them to come over. Says,
Mordecai shakes his head furiously.
I don't trust you. I mean, I don't know.
Kiyomi.
I'm just gonna stay right here.
Kiyomi looks over to the woman and I guess asks like, so do you know where the inn happens to be down this road?
She kind of looks at you with this puzzled look. There hasn't been an inn on this road for 100 years.
She points back to this, like towards where the sign was, and she says, "There's a sign down that way that shows
Like
on
a
the
mile that way.
what?
It's quite a ways back there.
Yeah, well, Kiyomi says there's a sign down at the intersection that points in two directions. This way said in, the other way said sudden death.
She shakes her head like, the inn sunk into the swamp years ago.
Let's keep going that way.
So what is down this road?
Swamp.
Oh shit, we're in the wrong way.
Mordecai kind of like whisper shouts a little bit so that Kiyomi
Whisper
can hear
shouts.
and says, yeah, like he doesn't want obviously the old lady to be alarmed that there's more of us here.
I'm pretty sure you
But,
can't see the old lady. You just see me talking to something.
Well, yeah, you're talking to somebody.
Okay.
That's what I mean. Like whoever you're talking to, he doesn't want to hear. And he says, ask about the keep.
Kiyomi looks back, making it very obvious that somebody's talking to her from the other end.
Oh my god, with all that deceptive skill too.
Mordecai jumps in the swamp. No.
Dives in.
Yeah, what a waste of talent. I'm gonna back up a little bit too.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
There's no reason for Kiyomi to be
Krunk
decepting
says,
anybody
Krunk
right
says,
now.
Zero over here.
I know.
As he's like pokes his head up out of the water for a second.
He's
Trust
got green
this guy a little
sludge in
bit
his
more.
hair.
Piece of seaweed hanging down his face.
Right, I didn't really jump in though.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Seaweed in his beard.
Just gonna back up a little though, not into the swamp. Jesus.
I figure I've already been in the swamp water already.
I
so-
know. It's too late. He's probably got an immunity to it now.
So, Kiyomi looks back at the woman and says, sorry, my friends here seem to be a little bit afraid. We are looking for a keep that has some rogue monks or something. And we've been wandering the swamps looking for that for the last couple of days. Do you have any idea of where it might be located?
She shakes her head and says, I don't leave my hut. It's dangerous outside.
Jesus.
Yeah, we've
She doesn't have much
experienced
to
that.
say, but she does.
So at this time, Krunk, something slides up on your back.
Shit.
What? Well, Krunk.
And this is a good
Freaking-
time for a break.
Oh, okay.
Alright, guys, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We will be back for hour number 2. Thank you guys for watching. We will be back. Da-da-da-da-da-da.